Have you ever wondered why you feel jealous? Is it a matter of self-esteem, or is there more to it? Today we're diving into the psychological depths of jealousy, an emotion that can be as perplexing as it is powerful. At its root, jealousy is born out of fear and insecurity. It's a natural response to perceived threats to things we hold dear: our relationships, our achievements, our sense of self-worth. But what about self-esteem? Well, it's deeply entangled in this emotional web. When our self-esteem is high, we're more resilient to feelings of jealousy. But when it's low, we become more susceptible, more vulnerable. Yet it's important to remember that jealousy isn't inherently bad. It's a signal, a warning bell that something is amiss. However, when jealousy becomes chronic, it may point to deeper issues, unaddressed fears, and insecurities. So jealousy can be a complex emotion, intertwined with our self-perception and self-esteem. But what exactly is self-esteem? And how does it influence our emotions? In essence, self-esteem is our overall subjective emotional evaluation of our own worth. It's like a mental mirror reflecting how we view ourselves. It's not a stagnant, fixed value. Rather, it ebbs and flows, shaped and molded by our experiences and environmental factors. Picture self-esteem as a delicate scale balancing our strengths and weaknesses. When our scale tips towards recognizing our strengths and accomplishments, we harbor high self-esteem. Conversely, when it leans towards our faults and failures, our self-esteem takes a nosedive. Now, let's delve into the connection between self-esteem and our emotions, specifically jealousy. Low self-esteem often is the breeding ground for jealousy. When we perceive ourselves as less than others, when our internal scale is weighed down by our perceived inadequacies, it's easy to slip into the quagmire of jealousy. We might start comparing ourselves to others, measuring our worth against their success. This comparison, more often than not, leaves us feeling inadequate, amplifying feelings of jealousy. It's a vicious cycle, one that can be incredibly challenging to break free from. However, remember, our perception of self is not set in stone. It can change, it can improve. Recognizing this fact is the first step towards nurturing a healthier self-esteem, thereby reducing feelings of jealousy. Thus, self-esteem has a profound impact on how we perceive ourselves and consequently, how we react to others. How then do jealousy and self-esteem interact with each other? Imagine two dancers moving in a complicated choreography, each step influencing the other. That's the intricate dance of jealousy and self-esteem. One leads, the other follows, and sometimes it's hard to tell which is which. Let's start with self-esteem. Picture it as a fragile glass. When it's full and robust, it's less likely to be affected by the external forces. But when it's low, it becomes more vulnerable. Individuals with low self-esteem often feel threatened by others who they perceive as better or more successful. This feeling of inadequacy can fuel feelings of jealousy, making the glass crack even more. But the dance doesn't stop there. This chronic jealousy, this constant comparison, and feeling of inadequacy can further erode self-esteem. It's like a vicious cycle, with each emotion feeding off the other, constantly in motion. Yet, there's a way to break this cycle. Improving self-esteem is like filling the glass, making it less susceptible to external forces. By focusing on personal growth and self-affirmation, individuals can manage their feelings of jealousy. Remember, it's not about becoming better than others. It's about becoming the best version of oneself. It's about recognizing one's worth and not letting others define it. So, it appears that jealousy and self-esteem are intricately linked, each influencing and being influenced by the other. So what have we learned about jealousy and self-esteem? Throughout our journey, we've explored the intricate labyrinth of jealousy. We've seen that it's not a mere petty emotion, but rather a complex interplay of various feelings, insecurities, and fears. We've discovered that self-esteem, that inner sense of worth, plays a significant role in shaping our emotional responses. We've also delved into the intriguing relationship between jealousy and self-esteem. We've learned that these two emotional states are not isolated, but are intertwined in a delicate dance. The sway of self-esteem can either lead us into the throes of jealousy or help us sidestep its pitfalls. It's essential to remember that maintaining healthy self-esteem is the key to managing jealousy. By understanding our worth, we can better address our insecurities and navigate the tumultuous seas of jealousy with grace and resilience. While jealousy is a natural emotion, understanding its roots and its connection to our self-esteem can help us better navigate this complex emotion.